I was
like,
It
had to be. I was like, yeah, you talked to me about this on the phone.
Like, bro, I don't remember.
You did the...
and now that he's talking about it, I kind of vaguely remember.
Hey, was Planet of the Apes time travel?
Yeah, it actually was.
Yeah, it was, because at the end there was...
in the Tim Burton... Well, it was more of alternate dimension.
Yeah.
Alternate dimension, really, in the Tim Burton one.
Well, that's the new one. I'm talking about the old original one.
The old
I'm sure it was a
one,
book
Tim
before it was a movie.
I think it was. I feel like
because
he
remember he's like, you bastards.
You blew it up.
Yeah.
You blew it up because Statue of Liberty was washed up on the beach. Yeah. And I like kind of... I mean, that's become kind of the norm now, like post-apocalyptic worlds and things like that.
Yeah. But back then that wasn't like that.
But now it's oversaturated. Like, that's all we get.
Like the zombies.
Yeah.
In Call of Duty.
Like, what if we went to the future and did this?
Zombies in Call of Duty. And you know what? Call of Duty has zombies.
Yeah. Nazi zombies.
Just keep going around and around.
And then there's always like if I could go into the future and it's post-apocalyptic, what would I do? What would or this is how I'd survive? And,
Well, what if some guy came up to you, right, and he was like, "Hey, here's a chance right now to go 10 years into the future, right?
Go through this door."
No, this door. Don't worry about the alien on the right. But he's like, 10 years into the future, right?
Yeah.
You walk through this door. You have 3 hours, and you come back here.
Oh,
Second you go through the door, the whole fucking world, everything you know, is just turned upside down and just fucked. Right?
Yeah.
And you find a newspaper, and it happened 3 months earlier. So you have basically like...
3 months to figure this out.
No, you basically have like... Because you're going 10 years into the future.
Oh, okay.
So you basically have like 9.5 or however.
Oh, 10 years. Yeah, okay, yeah.
The plan.
Yeah. 9 years, 9 months or something.
People are going to think you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You're like,
Would you build a bunker?
I don't know. I think I'd go to the woods, deep woods.
Yeah. Like, I swear it's going to happen. They're like, no.
Would you try to
Depending
stop
on what it is, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, could you?
But I mean, I'm not saying
life?
post-apocalypse like where the air's unbreathable and it's just grungy. I'm talking about like martial laws taking over and like houses are burning,
like a Walking Dead style, where like
it's
like
but it's not
factions.
zombies. It's just,
right,
it's just people. The government crashes and people are on their own.
Well,
the food supply runs short.
If you think about it, in Walking Dead, the zombies were just kind of the backdrop of whatever.
Yeah,
the real monsters were the people in that show. Ooh. Like the like.
Tell me more.
Well, I mean, let's look at Negan and the Saviors, or even the freaking wolves. You know, these are people that have basically gone. This is our world now. I don't have to be that person I was that worked in that office anymore.
Hygienist.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to play by the rules anymore.
Badass bitch wearing high heels. I'll stab you in the neck.
Like that. What was that show, Daybreakers or whatever, that just came out on Netflix? The one where only the kids survive?
Yeah, my wife was telling me about that shit.
I watched it over the weekend, and I was going, okay, I think they missed a lot of opportunity. They missed a lot of opportunity. Yeah.
You need to tone it down there, young lady. You know? Young man, keep that shit in your pants.
Well.
Teaching these youngins. Well, it's okay to...
I think they missed a lot of opportunity on that. Why?
It's natural.
How much turkey did you
Do you like your chickens free grazing?
Free grazing?
Free grazing.
Oh.
Helping the universe. Let me shake that one out, baby.
If,
a little chunky. Woo! Let me refill, too.
Well, going back to what I said earlier, actually, would you want to go back and hang out with a family member from the past?
Ooh, yeah, that's a...
Is there a family member you'd want to hang out with?
Man, that's tough.
I like to go... I'm going to kind of go out there. Epifanio. I like to go see what he did.
In the army or when he was born?
I'll just say I'll be his lifelong friend. And his, like... you know what?
Sounds tough, man.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'll be his trusty dog.
You'd want to be a dog?
I'll see the world from a dog's eyes.
He just took it up a notch. Tuna just took it up a notch.
You can't not love a fucking dog.
People...
That's like saying I'd rather be Roy Rogers' horse.
Okay, do it, dude.
It's show pony. Literally.
Stay here. You're gonna miss everything. Okay. That's fine.
If you can go back in time,
you got a horse's dick. I'm like,
yeah, dude. I'm moving to Thailand.
I'm moving to Thailand.
You all got a donkey for the donkey
you
show?
retired to Mexico? The donkey show? I used to be someone. Mr. Head. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Donkey's like walking down the street. Got anybody for the donkey show?
Now we're gonna take you out of this canyon. Then
Former Beverly Hills Billy.
Let me tell you that. Right here.
Hee haw. I haven't heard that in a while.
Gosh, what there
I
be?
can do it still.
Donkey Viagra.
Oh.
If you go back in time and invent one thing, it'd be Donkey Viagra.
Because that's what the world needs.
Yes.
It is deeply deprived of donkey boners.
So I heard something the other day. There was an article. Well, I was working hard, searching the internet.
Yes.
But there's an article where it was a pediatrician, I guess, or OBGYN, gave birth to this premature baby, like a 3 month, I guess, 3 months before the due date, and ends up working, I think he said like 26 hours or 24 to 26 hours working on this kid, saves the kid's life. He gets into a car wreck, rolls the car over, and the car is like burning. Somebody comes and saves him, and it ends up being the kid that he saved.
Whoa.
You guys seen that? You haven't seen that article?
No,
You might look that one up.
I've seen those before.
You were telling me...
You seen the article?
I thought
Dude,
that was a Snoop.
what if you never saved that kid? Would somebody jump into action and take over?
That's like the movie. What's that one that they had all of them? Final Destination.
But what if you could never? What if you could never change time, no matter what you did? Somebody was always there to save you. Like that one movie where he goes the time machine and he goes back in time, and anytime he goes back to try to save his girlfriend, she always dies.
Oh,
the
time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could see, and he was like, I can see her die. I can come back in a million different ways.
Yeah.
See her die a million different times. Yep. It's not going to change.
And the one with Tom Cruise.
Minority Report?
No.
Ripper?
No, where he's on the battlefield and he sees that girl.
Oh,
Once or
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
That was supposed to be called
Live That Repeat. Two sugars.
They're doing another one, I think.
Yeah, but remember, he's like, 2 sugars, and she's like, how many times have we done this?
Yeah.
And he's like, told her, he's like, there's no way out of it. This is the best way to do it.
Well, if we're talking about that, Groundhog Day.
Oh, of course.
Dude.
See, now I remember him jumping off the buildings and doing stuff. I really don't remember much about Groundhog Day.
Did Ivan Reitman do that one too? That's off the top of my head. But I remember that they were saying it wasn't said in the movie, but there was like commentary that said he did that for 40 years.
Really?
Yeah, like he lived that same day for 40 years.
What would you do? Everything you ever wanted to do?
He tried to.
Anytime he dies, falls asleep or hits a stroke at midnight.
Anytime he dies, he wakes up the
next day with the 1 o'clock going off and everything.
He thought, what about the time? Like midnight?
He put the toaster in the... It was like 5 o'clock or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
6 o'clock.
There was one night he stayed awake as late as he could.
Yeah.
And like he finally blinked over. And like when he woke back up, he was...
Flipped over. He was doing all kinds of stuff. He stole money off the back of the armored car. Mm-hmm. He did all kinds of stuff. He tried to sleep with that lady at the diner.
He tried to save the bum.
Tried to save the bum. Yeah, he died. That was also part of him growing too. Imagine that it took 40 years for him to completely change into a different person.
So what did it take for him to stop?
Really. Let's do this. Why? Why did it?
No. I'm saying, what did he do for it to stop? Or did the movie end like
no,
he'll never get
basically
out?
No, he did. He made it to the next day.
Yeah.
He had to basically not be such a dick.
Yeah.
He had to actually... He couldn't just be like, oh, I learned my lesson. No, it was like, you are so terrible.
I mean, think about it.
This person cannot continue.
I like
classic dick, you know?
Yeah. I mean...
Peter
Venkman. But I mean, yeah. And then how many times has that been parodied in TV and other movies and things like that? Like Supernatural did an episode like that.
I was going to
too.
say, Family Guy hasn't done an episode like that yet, huh?
Have they?
I don't know.
I haven't
I
seen
stopped
one.
watching a while back.
Yeah, I stopped watching that show.
Really?
Long time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Golly,
we've been
you
alright
guys.
now.
Lame Trons.
But no, I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, we could do this for. There have been really good time travel movies. Remember Project Almanac?
Yeah,
We had
that's cool.
He actually had a backpack. Remember the machine was in the backpack?
Is that you never watched that one?
And somebody was there at his birthday, and it was him.
It was him.
Yeah.
Total
Spoiler.
Recall.
He said that one, right?
No, I didn't say Total Recall. Total Recall.
Three
Not
tits.
That's not
Tits.
time travel
Isn't it?
though.
Is
That was a simulation.
Oh, simulation.
Yeah.
Fucking
That was
X-Men.
more simulation.
Remember the room
mean,
they had
X-Men.
X-Men? I was like, damn, I can do anything. Go anywhere, do anything in that room.
Have you guys seen Meet the Robinsons?
Yes.
It was a Disney animated movie. Yeah.
I didn't get to really watch it though.
Oh,
Someone's here. Come on in.
Meet the Robinsons. Yeah, big head, little arms. My
pretty
son's
good.
been watching that a lot
I
lately.
haven't watched it.
Really? That was pretty
Do you
good.
remember the end? Do you remember the ending of it?
What do you mean?
What the whole twist was? Why he went to the
evil
future?
professor was ended up being the little boy, his roommate.
But the guy that took the kid from the kid that took
It was
the
his
kid from the
son?
past, it was his son. He's having
He's
his
trying
dad
to
try to
get
help
out
him
of
get the time. Yeah. I had to explain the ending to my son last weekend because he didn't get it, and I told him. He goes, I said, oh yeah, Lewis is talking to Lewis. Like that's him as an adult talking to him as a kid. And he goes, no, Lewis is the kid, and that's so and so's dad. I said, dude, that's the same person. Just that's the future him he's talking to.
Yeah.
Blew my son's mind, and he goes, wait a minute, how does that work? I said, that would be like if you right now went to the past and 6-year-old you went to the past and hung out with 6-year-old me and played with me.
Yeah.
And I saw the wheels turning in his head, and he was like, I would do that. I was like, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
He'd be
dude.
like, I was like, what would you say to me? What would you say to Dad? And he would just be like, you're a good dad. And I was like, oh, crap. All right, whatever
Like
you
little
want.
kid.
I was like, what do you want? I was like,
Was
oh,
it 30
man.
years, you said?
I don't know. Oh, no, I was 6. He's 6, I'd be 6. He'd go back in time.
How old are you now? 36?
34. Don't age me up. I have not time traveled.
21 was so nice, and then after that it was all fucking.
Yeah.
shit.
I would be like, I'd go back in time and be like, everything's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
All the stuff you're doing
Yeah.
right now, you'll pay for later.
Take it easy.
Don't jump off of that.
Don't lift that pool table.
Don't do that.
die for that ball.
Don't die for
Do
that
me a
ball.
favor. Don't eat a whole loaf of jalapeno bread.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor.
Yes.
Dude!
No. I would have died.
Your metabolism is
fucking-
so high.
Just go back and forth and fuck with yourself. Hey, you're really gonna enjoy this jalapeno bread. Eat 2 of them.
2 loaves. They're so good.
I don't think I want the jalapeno bread. No. You do. I really like garlic bread. No, you don't. No. All right. Well, that was pretty fun.
Russia, what are you eating? Shut up. Cholos. Yes,
I don't know why I just pictured fat bastard right there.
keep doing.
I didn't eat any corn.
Can you imagine us in like the corner of like your dining room, like watching? Yes.
Watch this.
I'm gonna get them to eat 2 loaves.
I
Go
just
back
pulled,
to the 50s and start putting X-Lax in everyone's milkshakes. Here, free milkshakes.
be like, I just pulled the pin. Watch the
Dude, you
grenade.
could ruin McDonald's careers
Huh?
by putting X. You could ruin McDonald's careers
Oh,
by putting
espionage.
X in their
What if you
fucking
went
shakes
back in
back
time
then.
and just made fast food outlawed?
You would ruin Ray Kroc.
You know how good pies and steaks and all steaks.
God.
How good the food would be.
Nice.
We didn't have fast food chains.
The diners back then, bro. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
go back in time and enjoy a real diner.
That'd be cool.
Grandpa said he could leave the house with a quarter and come back with change.
What? Oh, 11/22/63. Remember, they're like, the food's gonna taste great.
Oh yeah, yeah.